Hey, inserting this at the start of the video. The video kind of went off the rails a little bit towards the end, so there's timestamps in here. All right, you can skip around if you want to. We have a couple jokes, we have a couple laughs at first, then I actually talk about Jezzails, and then I kind of go on a drunken rampage. I'm not drunk, I'm just recording this straight after the video. But anyway, if you don't want to talk about Warhammer 3, just watch the Jezzails part and then peace out. All right, see you there. All right, steady men, steady, get ready to fire! Now aim for the bears that are towering above our Jade Warriors. Yes, aim for the bears. Oh, we're getting a few shots off.
Oh, sir, we're obstructed. Oh, sir. Oh, sir, we can't see. Oh no, we're obstructed. Oh no, oh Jeezy Pete's. Oh, we're so obstructed. Oh, we can't see.
Are you sure about that? There are like, from this angle there are two guys, and from this angle there's kind of none, actually. There's actually none in your way of your target. Are you sure you're obstructed?
Oh, I'm so obstructed. Oh, we can't possibly. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy, we can't do it. No. Oh, we can't shoot him. Oh, what about Terry? We don't want to shoot Terry.
What if fuck Terry? What if he knows... What if Terry's gonna die to a bear anyway? What if Terry's gonna die... Alright, well now there's literally nothing obstructing either of you.
Oh, we can't do it. Oh, no, we can't shoot. Oh, no.
Well, we kind of shoot a couple. How about you there up on the hill? You want to help out with this? You want to help out with this?
Oh, we can't. Oh, we're so obstructed. Oh, we're so obstructed. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Terry, get out of there. Terry, you gotta be at least 4.5 miles away before we'll shoot Terry. Oh, no. Oh, he's obstructed. Oh, we can't possibly. Oh, boy.
There we go. Now we can shoot. And you missed. And you missed. And you missed. And he's walking in a straight line. And a lot of you missed. Alright, well now he's in some of these crane gunners. They're very low to the ground. In fact, some of you have an angle of height to it. You want to shoot from the high ground? You want to shoot from the high ground, buddy? You want to shoot from up there? No. No, everybody's obstructed. No. Oh, you're obstructed from the high ground. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, you're getting a few shots off. You're missing all your shots. Guys over here, you're obstructed too. Everybody's obstructed. Everybody's the old obstructorino. Everybody's We hear the Cathay things are big failures, yes. Now it is our time to show them Skaven warplock gunnery skills. Yes, we have full thing on horse and full thing on foot. Wait for them to get surrounded. Yes, surrounded by Skaven slaves. On hill, we see. On ground, we see. No obstruction here. But, Sasa, what about Brev and Itch and Scratch? Fuck, shoot them! Kill Elf, Brits, and Scratch, and kill all Skaven things, friendly fire, yes! Very good. Franz is dead. Now on to the dwarf. Obstructed. No. This will not do. Kill anyway. Kill, shoot. Yes. Little bit of pokes. More pokes. Even if your brothers are in the way, you will shoot. You will shoot and kill the dwarf. Go. Fire. Kill him! Yes. Very nicely done. Alright, boys. After the complete breakdown of battlefield discipline we saw in our last battle, I wanted to drag the 4 of you out here for some target practice. So, we took one of the degenerates we don't really like, we put him in an Urkel costume, and you guys are going to shoot him, alright? Alright, you're going to shoot him as he walks straight at you, not even trying to dodge. Yes, sir! Are you guys fucking serious right now? Are you guys being real right now? You guys seriously are having this hard of a time hitting just a guy. He's just walking at you. He's walking straight at you. Are you being fucking serious right now? Just shoot him. Shoot him in the face. What are you doing? Why are so many of your shots missing? What is wrong with you people? You are the Cathay elite. We trained you for like decades. What is wrong with you? Why are you missing so much? Just hit him. Just hit the fucking guy. Oh my god, that took you assholes like a minute. Jesus Christ. You're all very, very incompetent. Aim, shoot, shoot, kill, kill. Shoot, kill, brace, aim, and death thing, yes. Oh, 10 seconds. Second volley. Very good. 20 seconds on the clock. Very nice, marksman. Very nice. Alright, so cringe voiceovers aside, what was the point of this? Well, look at this image. So, Jezzails compared to Crane Gunners, yes, we aren't on the ultra unit size in Warhammer 2, so they end up having the same amount of models. But that doesn't affect their stats, and their stats is what I wanted to look at. Ammunition's the same, range is the same, missile strength, Jezzails are slightly better. Jezzails have the runaway, scurry away passive, which is good. Their melee stats are both so abysmal it doesn't really matter. And then Jezzails have 70 armor. And also what's kind of fucked up is that Crane Gunners have 50 leadership while Skaven have 50 leadership. And the Skaven are faster. These are both 900 gold units. So stats-wise, and again, the health is actually very similar if they're on ultra unit scale. But stats-wise, the Skaven Jezzails are much better because of their armor, protecting them from small arms fire a little bit, and their speed, allowing them to maneuver quicker. So stats-wise, Skaven Jezzails would be better. But also, what's really fucked up is things you can't see on the stats sheet, and that's like the accuracy, which actually Yumi showed me a picture. Let's see if I can pull it up from like the site that actually tracks stats like that. But the main point is that, like, cringe voice acting and shit aside, the units just perform wildly different. Like, wildly different between Game 2 and Game 3. And I'm not sure. I think it's just a Game 3 thing. All right, here's the thing that Yumi showed me. So you can see Crane Gunners, Deck Gunners, and Warplock Jezzails. Total accuracy, third from the bottom, is 20 for all of them. So supposedly their accuracy is the same. Supposedly. But I digress. Anyway, so like in Game 3, range units overall feel janky. And I've had a lot more issues with quote-unquote obstruction in Game 3 than Game 2. And that was most clearly made there with the Jezzails. Because, like, jokes aside, there was a Patriarch on a bear that none of my fucking Crane Gunners could shoot at all. Like, they were just all obstructed. They couldn't do anything, even though he was a full head and a half taller than the Jade Warriors he was pushing around. And then later, even the Crane Gunners were smaller than that, and he was standing in the middle of them, and the other Crane Gunners couldn't shoot. Even the one on the hill couldn't shoot. Like, that's so stupid. And you compare it to the Troll Country thing I set up, I had one Jezzail on a hill, and I had 3 Jezzails in the flat ground. That was it. It was otherwise the same test. And they destroyed Karl Franz, who's on a horse. He's not even on a bear. He was on a horse. And they saw him and they shot him like they should. Like, that is just a thing that should happen. It's how units should perform. And then, like, to also compare it, they had an easier time shooting Gotrek on foot than my Crane Gunners had shooting that guy on a bear. That's wild. And, like, yeah, they didn't snipe out Gotrek instantly, but they still did better than the Game 3 Crane Gunners. And the other thing I showed was a Great Bray Shaman of Wilds versus, like, a Herald of Nurgle. It was just to get across that foot caster lords. All right. Herald of Nurgle is a little taller than the Bray Shaman, so he's actually easier to hit. And the Crane Gunners missed a ton. And it took them about a minute to kill him, 4 Crane Gunners, versus 4 Jezzails at the exact same range. I started the battle at maximum range. I think like a little bit within with the Jezzails, but it didn't really matter. They killed him in 20 seconds. The Nurgle guy took a minute. And again, you might say ultra unit scale is different. Well, yeah, but that would also give me more Jezzails, right? So the main point is still there, that it's just like, it's the accuracy thing. So many of the Crane Gunner shots were missing on a slow-moving target, whereas the Jezzails actually hit him. And yeah, the Jezzails missed 1 or 2, but it was definitely like way higher percentage hit. And the final thing I'll say is kind of relating back to the Khorne Minotaur video. Some people are going to point out like multiple things, like, well, okay, to do the Minotaur comparisons first, that was kind of annoying me. Like, they were talking about, I should have been comparing Minotaurs with dual weapons in Warhammer 2 to the Minotaurs with shields in Warhammer 3. And the Minotaurs with dual weapons in both games, because that would compare them better. Well, that wasn't the point of the video, though. The point of the video was to show you what a good Minotaur is, and the good Minotaur was the one with the shields. Almost no one took the Minotaurs with dual weapons in Warhammer 2 because they sucked. So, like, why... In my mind, I don't get why I would compare them, because it's like, yeah, they're both bad units. I'm not really going to get a point across here. But the Minotaurs with shields cost the same or less, I think the same, than the Minotaurs with dual weapons. And I was talking about the ones, the Khorne ones suck. They do. They suck. And I was talking about why they suck. And it's like, well, here's how they could be good. If you gave them shields, if you made them cheaper, if you gave them leadership, like, and then also people were pointing out the blood greed, and they're like, yeah, but the Beastmen Minotaurs have the same blood greed as the Khorne ones in Game 3. That doesn't matter. Like, I'm just comparing. Minotaurs were good, now they're bad. Why? Beastmen Minotaurs can suck too in Game 3. That doesn't make me happy. Like, I'm not like, oh, good, all Minotaurs suck? Now I'm content. Like, I think some people missed the point of that video. Like, yeah, in Game 2, they were a fine unit, not great, not bad. And then in Game 3, they suck. Here's why. So that's why I want to talk about Jezzails, too. And how that links in is, some people might point out that in the army thingy, maybe Jezzails got nerfed. Maybe. Or maybe they're going to have the same ranged problem as Crane Gunners. So this comparison's moot. Like, Jezzails are going to suck too. They'll have obstruction problems too. They won't be able to see things too. So it'll be fine. That's not fine. Like, that's fucking annoying. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. Is it's pissing me off that we've gone backwards as far as mechanics. Because it's mechanics. It's not stats. The problem with the Crane Gunners isn't their fucking stats. It's that they can't shoot a goddamn thing. And it's annoying. It's annoying to play with. It's annoying to try and do anything. Like, it's not a fun thing to take a unit and slam your keyboard the entire game, screaming at them to shoot. It's not fun. It's annoying. It's a dumbass thing. And I don't think it was an intentional decision from CA. I don't think anybody said, what's good game design? What if your units don't shoot for half the fucking battle? Like, no one said that. But I don't know how this got so fucked up from Game 2 to Game 3. And I don't think the Jezzails sucking in Game 3, if that's even true, like, I can foresee that comment coming in the YouTube comments. Like, I don't see how Jezzails sucking in Game 3 makes Crane Gunners fine to also suck. I prefer it if units didn't fucking suck. I prefer it if units felt good. And I'm kind of like, I'm just in a bad mood tonight about it. Like, I made a video recently about a cultist of Nurgle who stood around and fought 3 single entities. Like, actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just pull that shit up. Let's just pull that shit up. Hold on. Give me a second. Cultist. All right, we're here with a replay from Geese Howard. I did have to fast forward 20 minutes in because it was a cultist charging him. Still haven't managed to land. Turn off the thing. But like, the whole point of this video is this single cultist is fighting double bloodthirster and Miao Ying and all this stuff, and it's like, he fights for 11 minutes. 11 minutes. He ends up killing all of them because they just couldn't deal any damage to him. Right? They just kept missing. And that was the point of the whole video. And if you like, please go watch that video. One, it was meant to be humorous and kind of entertaining, but it also does, like, fundamentally piss me off. That, like, this game is this janky. And, like, oh, where's the next thing? Snow Leopard. So there's another video I recorded where I mean, I honestly explain it better in the video. So just hear me out. And this hunter is keeping pace with him, keeping pace, keeping pace, keeping pace, keeping pace. And then this is new to Warhammer 3. This part is new to Warhammer 3, and it pisses me off so much. Single entities, infantry a little bit too, so mostly cavalry and small single entities. They are so stupid when it comes to trees. I don't know why. I don't know what changed. Warhammer 2, this would never happen. Why do they hit trees? Like, why is that a thing? That's actually bothering me so much. That they just bump into a bunch of fucking trees. And the Stonehorn can go straight through the trees. He doesn't count, because he's too big, otherwise he couldn't get through the forest at all. But certain single entities just, like, hit trees and stop moving. Because they have to, like, get around it. I don't know why that happens to cavalry and stuff. Anyway, so this hunter gets a charge, and then he walks up and he gets a charge, and then he gets a double charge and kills it. Like, that thing had twice his speed, and he just ran it the fuck down. And I don't care. I don't care the mechanics about why it happens. I'm not talking about why it happens. I know why it happens. It's the charge thing. Yes, it's the charge animation. Human boy, you're being stupid. It's the charge animation. Yes, I know, but that's fucked up. Like, that is not how a game should be, in my opinion. Yes, the charge, like, I understand why it's there, too. Human boy, if a horse lord is at 70 speed and another horse lord's at 70 speed, they would never catch up. Yeah, okay, maybe a charge bonus should help a 70 unit catch a 70 unit so that something can happen in the game. I understand that you want to keep the pace of the game moving forward. I get it, okay? I'm not a fucking idiot. But 66 catching a fucking 100 is different. It is very different. That is stupid. That should never happen. Like, charge bonus should give you, like, 5 or 10 speed. So if two things that are very similar, something charging it can catch it. And you can't just get your chain yanked, your chain yanked around the entire map. If someone goes, oh, you can't catch me. Like, yeah, that's fine. But 66 to 100, he just fucking runs him down? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So, like, I recorded a bunch of videos in a row, and I was just, like, honestly getting really fucking tilted, and I kind of wanted to have this conversation. And it relates to the Crane Gunners and the Jezzails, but we've kind of gone off that. And, like, to loop it all back, if you really care about that conversation specifically, I'm going to keep watching this because there's something else I want to point out. But, like, it feels bad because when you compare the unit's stats, they shouldn't be that different, but they perform wildly different. And it's more of comparing Game 2 to Game 3. Now, you could take the Optimus side and say, oh, here's another thing. Look at these ogres just not swinging at Boris. That's why this part of the video is talking about why the single entity blob takes so long to kill. And it's just because they refuse to swing at the characters. They just stand around with their dick in their hand. But anyway, like, an Optimus would say, yeah, but if they knew how to do it in Warhammer 2, obviously they can do it in Warhammer 3. Like, they've fixed this before, they can fix it again. Well, it shouldn't have been fucking broken. Like, and this is, Mr. Overlord was on stream when we were painting some models, he was talking about this, but like games releasing broken these days and just sucking. And then they get fixed over time. Well, you don't always get that time. Warhammer 3 had like the biggest launch for the Total War series, like ever. Its peak was almost twice the size of the Warhammer 2 peak, I think. We did a stream about it earlier, like, but it was like Warhammer 2's maximum was something like 66,000, and Warhammer 3's launch was like 110,000. And then it plummeted. And Cyrus was talking about it with me that like equal amounts of people are playing Warhammer 2 and 3. And while some people will come back when the game's good, which it will be good, don't worry about that. It will be good. But while some people will come back, not everyone will. Like some people moved on, and that's, you lost them. That's it. Battlefield 2042 it fucking sucks. It launched shitty. People aren't going to play it. Battlefield 5 already has more people playing it than 2042 did. One of the most recent Call of Duties fucking sucks. Like, people aren't playing it. And it bothers me not because I like shitting on a game, and not because this is a bad game. This game's fine. It's okay. Campaign's kind of fun. I have my own issues with that, but that's what the video is about. This game's fine. The problem is that it's not good. And it could have been. It could have been great. I think Warhammer 2 was great. And the excuse is that they had, like, a different team working on it doesn't fucking cut it. Like, that doesn't explain... Like, yes, you pointed out the problem, but, like, it's like if you showed up to your job at McDonald's and you didn't have pants on. And your boss goes, "What the fuck is this?" And one of your coworkers points to you and says, like, "Well, he doesn't have pants on." As if that fucking makes it okay. Like, yes, that is the cause of that problem. Yeah. That didn't answer my question. Like, why is it like this? You know what I mean? Like, having a different team doesn't make fuck-ups, like, fine. You know? And that's... I don't know. It's depressing. And it's depressing not because I love to just shit on this game. It's depressing because this is what I built my channel around. And this is what my community wants. And I want that. I want Warhammer content too. I want to play Total War Warhammer. I want to enjoy Total War Warhammer. I want to talk about it. I want to host tournaments for it. I want to run a league for it. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. And like, we haven't had an update in a while. They're being really coy about when Immortal Empires is going to come out. They haven't fixed a lot of these things. And I don't know. Anyway. So that turned into more than a conversation about just Jezzails. But it was something I did want to get off my chest. It's just been really frustrating recently. And some people have pointed out that, like, I cast some replays that they don't like or something. Or they're like, there's nothing inspiring about this replay. There's nothing inspiring about a lot of replays. There are some good games out there. There are. There aren't a ton. And sometimes people really want me to cast a replay. Sometimes there's one thing in a replay I find particularly interesting and I want to talk about. But ODM Loopy loves to point out that blobs are very common in this game, and it's true. I don't know. Anyway, that was this video. It ended kind of on a down note, so sorry about that, but I'll put a timestamp in so you can just watch the Jezzails part. And then skip the rant if you want to.